everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll get started with the video. VCA Vintage Alhambra Single Pendant in yellow gold and onyx. We'll discuss pricing, sizing, wearability, versatility, wear and tear, and pros and cons. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts on this necklace, then please keep on watching. By the way, really short disclaimer before we start this video, I just got a brand new camera, so I am still figuring out the settings. So if the lighting isn't perfect, I'm so sorry. It will be. I'm working on it, but my old camera just was no longer working, was no longer focusing. So I just got a brand new camera, so hopefully things will be better from now on. So for our video, the first thing that we're going to talk about is going to be pricing. So this lovely necklace right here currently retails for $2,830 plus tax, which in my mind is still quite reasonable. It's not over the top expensive, especially given the fact that the material is 18K yellow gold and onyx. So truth be told, I actually got this necklace a couple of years ago, so I didn't actually quite pay that price. I believe we were, around $2,500, but still for now, I find it quite reasonable, especially for the wear and tear, which is what we're going to talk about next. Alright, so now let's start by talking about the pros. And when it comes to pros, the first thing that I can talk about, and the first thing that really comes to mind, is going to be the level of wear and tear. This necklace is a couple of years old. I believe I got it maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was a gift from my mom for Christmas, which was very sweet. And I have actually worn it quite a bit, and the wear and tear is, to be quite frank, impeccable. If I were to resell it, which I'm obviously not going to do, but if I were to resell it, I could list it as brand new, and I would have no problems reselling it as being brand new, because it literally does not show that this necklace has been used, which is quite nice, I believe, especially for the price range. It's not such a big investment, but knowing that your $2,800 are not going to go to waste in a couple of years is really, really important for me. So I actually clean it a couple of times a year, but not a whole lot more than that, and that's pretty much the only thing that I do in terms of care for this necklace. The 18K yellow gold is really, really easy to take care of. It's still very shiny, still very sparkly, and then the onyx is really beautiful. I love the contrast of it. So about the wear and tear, actually there's not a whole lot that I can tell you, because in my mind there is not at all any wear and tear. There are no visible scratches, no visible marks, no tarnishing of the yellow gold. Of course, it's 18K yellow gold, so it's not going to tarnish, but there's basically no wear and tear. I was a little bit worried that maybe the 18K gold wouldn't be as shiny as it first was when I got it, but it's not the case at all. So really no wear and tear, which brings me to my next point in terms of pros. My next point is going to be the versatility and the wearability of this item. What I really like about this necklace is that it's extremely versatile. So since I got mine in 18K yellow gold and onyx, which is black, it basically goes with, number one, any outfit that you can possibly think of. So if you're wearing pants, it works. If you're wearing a super casual outfit, it works. If you're wearing workout clothes, it works. If you're wearing a super pretty black dress, it works. If you're wearing a skirt, it works. Literally works with any outfit, with any level of attire, whether it's casual, business casual, dressed up, like literally anything works. And then because it's black, it also goes for any season. So this is obviously something that you can wear year round, which wouldn't necessarily be the case had I gotten it it, maybe in like, you know, pink. I know that they have some holiday pendants that come in pink, which I would feel a little bit less comfortable wearing that in the winter, but this works out really nicely in the winter time. Obviously it's black, and right now in the summer I feel like it looks really, really good on tan skin. So for me, this is a necklace that I could see myself wearing all the time, as much as every day as for, you know, occasions, whether it's the dead of summer or the deep winter. It really goes with absolutely anything. So this is not something that you are going to be leaving for, you know, months at a time on your jewelry shelf. This is something that you are going to get a whole lot of use out of. The next point that I wanted to make about the versatility and the wearability of this item is that because it's 18K yellow gold and onyx, this color combination literally goes with any type of skin. I feel like it goes really well on fair skin. Obviously I have super duper fair skin, but my friend has a darker skin tone, a much darker skin tone than me, and it still looks really, really good on her. So I feel like, you know, you can't really go wrong with that. It works for anybody. In terms of sizing, this is something that's going to be interesting. This necklace actually comes in 3 different sizes. So I have what's called a medium size. So the medium size is called Vintage Alhambra. It comes in a smaller size, which is called Sweet, and also in a larger size, which is called Magic. So obviously we are at 3 different price points, but all of these price points are still reasonable. So depending on, you know, the vibe that you're trying to get, you can change up the sizing. So if you are looking for something that's a little bit more discreet, then I would recommend the size Sweet, or this size, Vintage Alhambra. If you are looking for something that's a little bit more showy, however, then size Magic would be adequate. What I like with this size is that this is something that's discreet-ish and that I am comfortable wearing every day, that I'm comfortable wearing it to work without being too in your face, that I'm also comfortable wearing, you know, at the grocery store without feeling like people are looking at me, and that I'm also comfortable, let's say ish, wearing in, like, you know, a city or in a metro or in an area that's not super duper safe, because this can easily be hidden either with like a scarf or with my hair. So the 3 different sizes that are available make it an excellent choice, and everybody can find their perfect model of VCA necklace. And finally, the last pro that I can tell you about this necklace, it's the level of comfort. This is the type of necklace that you seriously forget that you have on. It's amazing in that it's not heavy at all. It's not something that weighs down your neck. It's not something that moves around a lot. That was very important for me. When it came to a necklace, I wanted to have something that stayed in place all day, especially when you're looking at, you know, an everyday necklace. You want something that's convenient. You want obviously something that's convenient to put on and off, which is the case right here, but you also want something that stays in place. So before having this necklace, I had another everyday necklace, which was from Burke's. Burke's is like the Canadian Tiffany's. I love this necklace. It's really beautiful. It's white gold and then features a single drop pearl. Really gorgeous, but the problem is that the necklace wiggles around my neck, and so the closure system often is in the front, which, you know, doesn't look very nice, and then the drop of pearl is like to the side. It really doesn't look so nice. So here I wanted to have something that stayed in place all day and that I didn't have to worry about. The comfort level is excellent on this necklace. And lastly, the last pro that I can tell you about this necklace is that the chain, the strap, the chain is adjustable. So this is the smallest setting, which for me works really nicely. I feel like it works with most tops. It's not like too deep, but it's also not like, you know, right at my neck. I could actually extend it by about this much, but which for me is necessary. If I do that, then it's gonna end up somewhere almost already more or less in my boobs. However, if you have a large neck, this is something that can be very, very practical. So for my mom, for example, who has a much larger neck than me, she has tried on this necklace with this same setting that I have on right now, and for her, the necklace is literally like right here, so it's like almost throat cutting. So she needs that additional, you know, however much this is, maybe like 5 or 6 centimeters, but it's always helpful to be able to change those settings, I think. Now moving on to cons, it was actually quite difficult to find cons for this necklace, but I still feel like I somehow managed. So the first con that I can tell you about this piece is that it is fairly fragile. So that means you have to think about what you are doing with this necklace. I would not recommend keeping it on for sleeping, swimming, showering, things like that. If you forget it once for showering, sure, we're not going to talk about it, it's going to be fine. But if you keep it on for showering every day, that's not something that I would recommend. Additionally, I have a pool at home and I love swimming in my pool, especially in the summertime. It's something that makes me incredibly happy. And so basically I have to remove this necklace anytime that I go swimming or anytime that I'm, in the sun and have a lot of sunscreen on my body. This is something that's really important for the care of this necklace as well as the wear and tear. We want to ensure that this necklace, stays with you for a long time, and so it's important to have the right movements and the right actions with this necklace. So don't keep it on while sleeping, don't keep it on while showering, remove it before going to the pool. If you have children, small children, and you carry them a lot in your arms, that might not be the best necklace for you. The chain is very, very thin. And I would be a little concerned that, they would grab onto the chain and then pull and that the chain would break. I have been told that it's incredibly sturdy, but I do not feel like it is. Obviously, I'm very careful with my things. I don't have small children at home, so I, don't feel really concerned by this. But if it's the case for you, I would say maybe think about, when you are wearing this necklace, or rather at all, think about maybe delaying this purchase for when your children are older, because the chain is pretty thin. So the next and last con may actually not really be a con for you, depending on what your style is like. It's that this item is incredibly popular and that there are so many what I call inspired items. So that means basically dupes, or not necessarily replicas, but items that are very, very close in style and that resemble this necklace a whole lot. So this is not going to be something that's going to be extremely original. This is also not going to be something that's, very creative, that a lot of people are going to be like, oh wow, I love your necklace, because everybody knows that it's from VCA. I was out the other day with a couple of friends, and I met this girl who was like, oh, I love your VCA necklace, it's so pretty. So of course, she knew where it was from. So if you are trying to get people's attention by showing them something that they have never seen before, I would say definitely not this necklace. For me, this is not really something that I care about. I tend to wear my jewelry for me, myself, and I. So if people don't like it or aren't happy with it, I don't really care. But there are a lot of VCA inspired products out there. So if this is something that's a problem for you, then definitely keep that in mind. So in conclusion, I would highly recommend this necklace. Run to go get it if you do not have it yet. It's an excellent investment of your money in terms of wear and tear. The pricing is still not too bad compared to VCA, and thinking that it's something that you're going to keep for a long time, it is a very good investment. It's very versatile, very comfortable to wear. It has so many different pros. You can style this so many different ways with many different outfits. It's really going to be a piece that is not going to stay in your jewelry tray forever. It's something that you are going to be wearing for a long time, and quite a bit. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial and informational for you in case you were looking at acquiring a VCA Vintage Alhambra Single Pendant. Definitely go get it. It's beautiful and you will not regret it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.